and 6 feet 2 inches tall, bringing you a record of 6 and
Not with
6.
these two. Not with
Give
these
it
two.
up for Caleb the Punisher Harris.
Caleb Harris, a veteran of the Pennsylvania, Virginia MMA scene, moved down to North Carolina in the past year or so. Now training with the Matrix MMA squad. They've looked good tonight. Matrix has had some nice performances, and they would love nothing more than to get it done in the big one, the title fight. This is a man with a lot of experience. He's made this walk 12 times before tonight. And that cannot be understated one way or the other. This is the most dangerous man Dalton Taylor has faced in his undefeated career by a long shot. Make no mistake, this is going to be a fight. The Punisher makes his way into the cage for our main event. And he looks in great shape for a man his size.
To the red corner, coming in, standing at 6 foot 3 inches tall, bringing a record of 3-0 to the cage, representing Embrace Martial Arts. Please give it up for Dalton Too Strong Taylor.
All right, Christopher Dickey, I know you're looking forward to this one, bud. It's TST time. And there he is, the styling Hawaiian, the Hokage of the island. Dalton Too Strong Taylor in the main event tonight for the first time. Fighting for a belt for the first time. This man is not looking past Caleb Harris, but I know he's got Contender Series on the mind. I know he's got UFC on the mind. He looks in better shape than I've seen him in a long time. TST Mania, running wild, entering the cage, stumbles a bit. Not a good omen for the fight. Hopefully, the worst of it is behind him. Never seen him look so serious for a fight. Never seen his walkout so minimalist, so simple.
We're going 5 rounds. That's class if you want to now, but
Sean, you're a great guy, but I don't think we're going 5 rounds by any means, but I'm glad you're here for the work.
All right, did somebody say title fight? I think that guy with the mullet dressed like a fancy homeless guy did. Here we go, Dalton and
Dalton looks in great shape from the last time I saw him, to be honest with you.
He's trimmed out a lot from the first time I've met the kid.
Big strikes by Caleb Harris to start us off, but Dalton answers back with 2 of his own.
Dalton ready to stay in there and stay busy.
I like how he's in no hurry, though. He knows he's in for a long night here, potentially.
Dalton has taken a long approach to get to 3-0, taking his time with it.
I remember I saw him debut against Gabe Tyara in Greenville.
Oh, that was a great night. He was coming off a lot that night. We've got Caleb Harris here out of Matrix MMA.
In his 13th amateur bout. This is easily the most dangerous opponent Dalton's been in.
Oh, easily. Big, skilled jump up. Measuring each other out. They both know that they've got a long bit of time to work with right here.
Yeah, they're both fighting like they want to fight for 5 rounds.
Yep. Stiff jab. Measuring out who might have the longer reach right here. Might see who might be a bit more patient.
Surprised.
Keep up the pressure.
I'm surprised how influential the leg kicks have been in this for a heavyweight bout too.
Yeah, a lot of low kicks off the bat. Ooh, good drop cross to the chest. Taylor on the heels. Taylor with the up kick.
Caleb Harris seems to like that oblique kick.
He does.
But normally, you see a lot of people go with the rear leg, kind of like a stomp.
Ooh, spinning back kick.
He almost blew out his knee there.
Almost.
That was close. You got to be careful with that when you're that size, bud.
I've seen heavyweights do that before in kickboxing.
Take it from somebody who's coming off the couch from knee surgery. You don't want to put yourself there.
When keeping it real goes wrong.
That's the definition of when keeping it real goes wrong.
We've got Harris still just keeping Taylor at the end of that jab. Ooh, Taylor comes over hard. Dalton's breaking away from the jab game and just trying to come back with strikes behind that jab now.
Another oblique kick there for Harris. Harris just adding him up, taking him up. Big kick from Dalton.
Big
lands right on the shoulder.
Still feinting, trying to open that guard, trying to invite him in a little bit. Another oblique kick, high, low kick, over the top from Taylor again.
The knee looking a little unstable after that oblique kick.
Well, the best way to chop the big old tree down is go low. Yeah, it looks like that the first round was definitely controlled by Caleb the Punisher Harris and his jab and low kick right there. Doing a bit of that low oblique kick, like just right below the kneecap or right above the kneecap, right where it's supposed to go. Very accurate strikes.
Yeah, not a ton of huge moments in that round, but the damage, the slow tick damage from those oblique kicks can add up over the course of these rounds.
Yeah, the damage was real on it. I could see the look on Taylor's face as those are landing.
And I think we see now what the game plan is here from Matrix MMA.
I guess they're going to try. I think that they want to take Dalton into the deep waters right here.
Curious what the advice was from the Embrace Martial Arts corner after getting a pretty good idea of what the leg.
Inside low kick to start it off, as we were just talking about it again. Like they have to acknowledge it, and Dalton's still just eating those low kicks up.
Yep, not a single check so far.
A little bit less action than some of the heavyweight fights that we saw earlier.
I mean, I think it just goes to show how much both these guys want this belt.
They're understanding. They got a lot of time to work with in here.
And they understand the dire consequences that await them if they make a mistake.
Absolutely. Just now, kind of just standing in front of each other.
This is a classic chess game heavyweight fight. You see them all the time.
Yeah, you see Dalton is just no longer giving a crap about that jab or low kick. And he's going to stand in front and just wait for Harris to do something and just try to,
big strike from Harris there.
With the cross. Dalton shrugs it off a bit. That jab is back in there, finding its home.
Yeah, jab's going right
Dalton
down
is
the middle.
starting to not like that jab. Harris opening up a bit on the cage. Dalton looking a little wary coming out of that little roll right there. That jab back on his face again. Dalton with the hip feint, trying to stay in front.
He's landed some bigger shots than in the last round.
Oh! Dalton with the shot behind the ear. I thought I saw the knees buckle a little bit on Harris.
Nice knees.
Nice knees by Dalton. Spreading his legs out on the cage, turning his feet in.
Okay, I'm real interested in what happens here.
Yeah, let's see how this wall work turns out for Dalton.
We've not really seen Dalton tested on the ground or in this kind of realm of the wrestling.
He's got him back up into the pummeling position, swimming for underhooks, back off the cage. Harris keeping this control in the cage right here, keeping the fight in front of Dalton's corner. Damn, those straight up shots are in there every time on Dalton.
Yeah, he's starting to find the range and the home for those really well, Caleb Harris is.
Ooh, big.
Huge strike. Now Caleb Harris is starting to get in the groove.
Yeah, he is. He's starting to smell a bit of blood in the water now on Dalton, I believe. Don't know what that little exchange of words was right there from Dalton, but he was talking to his corner of the ref or something. 10 seconds. Harris still picking his shots, going to the body on that, going back up top. Harris definitely showing that he has the more educated striking resume between the two.
Definitely.
I think he did the smart thing of like kind of waiting in. He controlled that fence exchange even up to the point of where he put himself on Dalton on the cage. I think just to feel out, he was like, you know what, like I know I'm finding success here, but if this is what he's really looking for, maybe I can test these waters and try to go in for a takedown. He's like, all right, Dalton's offering up some defense, but I feel like Harris is going to find a way either through more of Dalton's guard and try to look for a TKO here in the third or fourth on the feet, or he's going to take Dalton right back to the cage and change it up on the cage. Yeah, I think that he's just doing a great job of spending the first 2 rounds really just filling it out. And you can see Harris is still standing on his feet. He's like, man, not the first time I've gone into the 3rd round.
He's not even looking for the stool.
Yeah. How many decisions does he have on this record? Did you see before?
I did not. Let me check.
That's something I should have looked into with this before, but
he started his career, I know, with like 4 straight finishes.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Here we go at the start of round number 3.
He has 4 losses of his came from decision.
Interesting.
But
so
almost
he knows what these waters feel like. Oh, Dalton coming in heavy.
That was a big shot. He needed that. He needed that to get some of the respect from Caleb Harris, honestly.
Yeah, some of the people here cage side were starting to back up when they came crashing in, but
yeah.
not the good slip to the inside by Dalton, came back out, 2 big shots. Ooh, up the middle from Harris, snaps Halton's head back.
Now we're throwing leather.
Yeah, Harris just kind of understands that, as you can kind of call it, like that face punch range a little bit more of where to keep himself at. Dalton keeps himself right in front a little bit. Harris does a good job of floating, stepping back, remeasuring that space with simple strikes. That right there again, boom.
Ooh, huge shot from Caleb Harris in the early in the 3rd.
Just because you walk in with your hands up doesn't mean you're not going to get hit. Ooh, good pullback again.
Yeah, the guard of Dalton Taylor has just been getting dissected by Caleb Harris, honestly.
Really has, yeah. And every time that Dalton puts something out at Harris, Harris has a shoulder roll. He has something ready to like roll off, deflect with, stays a bit calmer, just knows the areas to be punched at. Ooh, big knee. And now they're back on the cage. Let's see what Harris goes for here. He's put his head to the outside. He's attacking that leg, and he felt that in the 2nd round. I think he knew a little more work. He'd be able to get that takedown.
He threw him to the ground hard.
Yeah, Dalton looked like he was ready to give that leg up. He's chewing on his mouthpiece now. Harris staying patient, picking apart. We're going to see Harris probably take Taylor into the 3rd, or the 4th round on this.
I don't know.
Goes to half guard. He's going to keep peppering him away right here.
He should. But this half guard's not exactly tight.
No, it's not. Dalton's kind of giving up that half guard. This is amateur heavyweight jiu-jitsu right here for MMA. Kind of half guard, kind of not. Kind of side control, kind of not. A lot of weight, a lot of weight.
There it goes. There's the
going
knee.
Over to the full mount.
Now he's in 3/4 full.
Oh, now he's getting super busy on
This
Dalton.
is a lot of time for a heavyweight to work.
I think he was just saying that Dalton's mouthpiece is out. Yeah, it is.
Took you long enough there, Sean. All right, let's do it to it.
I think Dalton's doing that to buy a little bit of time.
It might have been a good idea.
Now both arms are pinned down. Ooh, he's got the big brother position.
He's creeping over for mounted triangle, it looks like.
Knee onto the shoulder. I think I just call that the big brother position, where it's like you're about to beat somebody up like they're your younger brother. But that is my technical jiu-jitsu knowledge right there. Yeah, but this is,
Oh, Americana attempt from full mount? That move's not real.
That's not real. Why? Because
Cody Maltese would tell you, if you don't believe in it, it won't work on you.
Yeah, I don't know who would ever try to attempt something like that. Definitely not some 15-year white belt that coaches Muay Thai and is commentating right now. I've never, ever done that. Nope, never. But look, this is going to be a very interesting fourth round. Like I said, like Harris is going to be like, all right, I'm going to take you to the fourth now. Let's go to those waters. I don't think Dalton might be ready for these fourth round waters. Like, that was not much pushback from Taylor on the ground right there. It looks like this is the water that Harris wants to be in.
Especially worrisome against the cage, how easily he was taken down.
Yeah, but it was that position earlier. Dalton had some gas in the take in the round before. All it takes is a few more strikes to take that energy away. And as soon as Harris put him on the cage, he went, He saw that Dalton didn't even turn his legs out, didn't change his base. His legs were together, so he just picked it up.
Threw him down.
Yeah, literally threw him down.
That was a Big Brother style takedown too.
Yeah, it was. Someone's trying to stay up past their bedtime. All right, the beginning of the first round. First time we've seen Harris go to the stool for this fight.
Round 4.
All right, round 4, championship water. You can see Dalton's face is starting to show some wear and tear from those jabs. Ooh, big returns from Dalton.
Yeah, he's definitely got one-shot KO power, but I don't know if he still has it in the fourth round.
Oh, let's see. Oh, Dalton trying to throw everything he has in there. He's not feeling good. He needs to try and finish the fight here. Harris going, all right, is that what you got? You can see that guard of Harris. He pulls back so well.
First time Dalton Taylor's been able to get him against the fence.
Ooh, big knee. And Harris knew how to be inside those shots. That's the big difference between these two on the feet. Harris with a tighter guard. He really did deflect a lot of shots off of the guard there. You can see Dalton's corner yelling out, going like, hey, you should have hit him. The ref didn't call it.
I don't know about all that.
I mean, I think what happened right there, I think a little thumb just got in the eye a little bit. Sean didn't see it, but man, when you see the fighter reacting like that, it's like, all right, Harris definitely got something in the eye on that.
I mean, Dalton's not the type of guy to poke you out in the eye and then blast you on purpose.
No,
you know?
He was like, hey, man, you're good. And then his corner is
not crazy about the corner advice there from Embrace Martial Arts. Very unsportsmanlike, frankly.
I mean, it's a Brazilian corner. They kind of just fight.
It is a fight. No doubt about
hey,
it.
look, here's the thing. In all seriousness, even me, it's not the first time I've seen someone like, Dalton touching back on the jab.
Oh, now he gets poked in the eye.
And Harris goes, all right, that's on me.
Oh, it's bad. It's this one's a little bit worse, it would seem.
Let's see, and Dalton was just showing a glimpse of like hope right there of striking. He's putting his hands out.
That's a classic pro wrestling move.
Did he just put his hands out calling his mother? He just threw his mouthpiece out. I don't know if Dalton wants to be in there right now.
Do you want the camera on the hurt?
It was a rough fight for him, and then now he's
I don't know about this.
Well, back to like the original eye poke. I mean, look, in all seriousness, like, hey, if the ref doesn't see it, you kind of got to go at it. Same thing for kicks to the groin. The other person might be showing it, but it's the ref's call ultimately. All right, well, it looks like Dalton is out of the fight.
They are going to wave this one off due to eye poke.
Wow. A bit of a lackluster finish to a great evening of fights here. Wow.
Well,
that was the replay right there. Could they put that replay back up on the...
Can we see that one more time, Jason, please? Thank you, sir.
Oh, man, that's cool.
You got to love Jason, man. He's on top of shit.
Jason, you are the man. Let's see this eye poke again. They had this great exchange right here. Taylor looking sharp. You know what? That was a knuckle. That looked like a knuckle in there, man.
At worst case scenario, it was a thumb.
Yeah.
Worst case. troubling finish from the Dalton Harris. Now we're getting in slow-mo. Troubling finish to the Caleb Harris-Dalton Taylor fight here at Fight For It 10. It was an almost perfect evening with no chagrinery of any kind. But here we are at the main event at the end of the night.
In a title fight after an unintentional eye-poking injury, it does go to the rounds that have been followed through with. We've gone through 3 rounds, we're in the 4th that happened, and now we go to the decision.
I don't know about that.
All right, your winner out of the blue corner, Caleb the Punisher Harris.
I don't think anybody is surprised about that result. Caleb Harris picking up another heavyweight championship belt for the Matrix MMA team after an inadvertent eye injury to Dalton Hano Taylor. And I can't lie, that is the result you would want to see. You wouldn't want to see this end in a DQ after all of that.
What I'm hearing right now, there's going to be a rematch.
Now with a victorious Caleb Harris, not the way you wanted to end the fight, of course.
Nah, not at all. I mean, we both got poked in the eye. His was worse than mine, and I felt it. And it's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right for real, man. So he deserves a rematch immediately, whenever this is.
That was going to be my next question. Whenever they have a next fight for it, you definitely want to have it on there.
I'm down. It's not too many guys that can stand in front of me like that.
Yeah. Does it sort of, I don't want to say tank the title, but does it diminish it just a little bit? Just not have that.
Not really. I felt like I was dominating all 3 rounds coming into the 4th. But it's just the simple fact of an eye poke, you know? Yeah. No fighter wants to go through that. No fighter wants that loss on their record from an eye poke or a win on their record from an eye poke. Yeah. That's, in my book, that's not real, man. So he deserves an immediate rematch. Absolutely. Now, I admit my wrongs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm a real man. So he get his rematch.
Who do you want to thank for this fight?
I want to thank everybody that helped me get prepared for this fight. I dropped 52 pounds in 2 months, man. I want to thank Alan Crowder, Todd Monroe, DeWitt, everybody at Matrix MMA, everybody, man. I want to thank my dad, even though he's not here, man. Rest in peace. All the things you taught me. Also, Jomo Lucas, man. I want to thank all y'all for that. My family, everybody.
Well, hopefully you can go out there and enjoy the rest of your night for you. But we'll see you back out here most definitely.
Definitely.